That's the name of the episode, Back to Basics.
I guarantee you it's not.
It totally is.
It is in no way the name of the episode.
Do you know why it's Back to Basics?
I will formally resign from this podcast if that is the name of the episode. Do you understand me?
No.
Why do you think it's Back to Basics?
I don't know. I was hoping you'd come up with something. Yep.
Shame on you. No, this isn't a laughing matter, Bailey.
Alright, so we've been praising episode 2 forever.
Yes.
So we're going to go back to episode 2.
Okay.
And what we talked about in episode 2. What did we talk about?
Talked about Nazis.
And?
Fights.
Darn. And?
We haven't... Are you trying to prompt me or something?
I don't know.
You're just trying to get me to remember what episode 2 was?
No, I'm trying to get topics.
No, we're not. We can't go back to the past, Bailey.
But that's why it's called Back to Basics.
No, it's not.
It is.
I promise you it's not. Hey guys, do we have better audio this episode? Did Colby learn how to use Audacity?
Did Bailey learn how to speak into a microphone?
Next time on...
I don't understand. I was listening to one and you're a lot louder. And I don't know if that's just you, but where am I supposed to talk?
Where the logo is, so point your mouth downward.
Towards blue.
Towards blue.
I'm gonna do my real best today to do, good job talk.
Good job talk. This is the Good Audio Podcast. Notice how I moved the table that the mic is on multiple times.
Yes.
And made the chair make noise.
That sounded like a bad sound.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. First of all, Bailey, could you do our social medias?
Sure.
You didn't have it open, everybody.
Insta is, your iCloud storage is full. Well, that's darn tootin' shame.
We're not.
Insta is Not Quite Millennials. Twitter is Not Quite Podcast. We're also on Patreon, YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud, all at Not Quite Podcast.
I'm sorry, did you say Patreon?
I did. Speaking of...
Okay, well, walk all over my... Stop, that's bad sound. Bad sound, stop. We said this was going to be good audio, boy.
Cool. Will you add in a drum roll effect?
No. So we have our first Patreon supporter. Woo-hoo. Who knows? Mysterious. No one knows who it is.
Some strange, mysterious
So, we have a special request not to shout out this person's name.
We do.
Per se. But we are about to shout out their... It's this human being's side hustle, which is... God damn. Okay, well, Bailey edited the thing. So I just got an alert. Yeah.
What? I edited it 5 hours ago.
Okay, well, I guess this is when it refreshed. Sorry about that. But, so, I noticed you guys were planning on going to a Disney park. I'm not talking about you. This is the listener, Bailey. This is our cold call.
Uh-huh.
So, I know who can really help you with that. Don't go to those big companies. They're trying to screw you out of all your money.
Big corporations trying to squash the little people.
However, Heather MD at cruisingco.com. Can you stop, Bailey? I'm going to need you to keep cruisingco.com.
Please explain.
So I'll spell that out for you. Heather MD, that is HEATHER. MD is MD. At is the little sign that because it's like an email.
Mm-hmm.
Cruising Co. So that's a CU.
Later.
I spelled it wrong. Sorry. Let me do that again. Cruising Co. CRUISINGCO.com. That is HEATHERMD at CU.
Did you just spell out TripAdvisor?
Excuse you?
Never mind.
Wait, did you actually think I spelled out
TripAdvisor? I don't know. I kind of was listening to the tail end of that.
Yes, sir.
So, what can you do if you go to that website?
It's not a website, it's an email.
What can you do if you email that
Email
person?
heathermd at cruisingco.com. Excuse you?
I'm sure she wants to get all these emails.
Hey.
Is this like a thing that she wants?
Yes,
Or
this
it
is
wants?
a side hustle.
Oh, okay.
This is our first Patreon
I thought you
supporters
were
side
giving
hustle.
just away someone's email just to bug them.
No, this is a side hustle.
Okay.
This
This is what Patreon gets you.
You can also, I happen to maybe have some other ties to this mysterious Patreon supporter. So if you'd like to get in contact that way, you come up to me. I will not reveal this person's identity, but I can
Reveal their email.
I can help you get in contact with them. Thank you. On with the show.
Yay.
That's you.
Alrighty. Well,
What do you want to talk about?
let's do
First
a fun
topic.
episode. I'm ready
Well,
to have
really.
a fun.
What do you want to talk
time.
about?
I'm thinking, Jesus.
It's your fault.
Have you ever
There's no way to fall
said,
apart.
"Wow, here I am."
Rock you like a hurricane. Have you heard the lyrics to that song?
Rock you like a hurricane.
Okay, keep talking, because I'm gonna
Rock you like a hurricane.
rock you like a hurricane lyric.
Shout out to Super.
Search the web for rock you like a hurricane lyrics.
Jess, Austin,
Here's what I
and
found on the web for rock.
others.
You like a hurricane?
Rock you like a hurricane lyrics.
You know, speaking of The Rock, I saw Jumanji. It was so good. It was like
Eh.
better than I thought it was gonna be.
I mean, it was also
which
that.
made it so good.
Could I read the first opening lyrics?
Go ahead.
So let me tell you a little something about Scorpion, the band that sings "Rock You Like a Hurricane."
Alrighty.
They are like Swedish or something. They do not speak English
Oh,
at all, but their lyrics were in English. They learned just how to say that.
just like Justin Bieber with Despacito.
So, it's early morning. The sun comes out. That's pretty normal, right? Last night
I
was
agree.
shaking and pretty loud. I'm getting a little saucy there. My cat is purring. It scratches my sin.
Oh,
So what's wrong with another sin? The bitch is hungry. She needs to tell. So give her inches and feed her well.
what?
More days to come, new places to go. I've got to leave. It's time for a show. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane. Here I am, rock you like a hurricane.
Oh no,
Thank you.
that was like
Continue talking about our listeners, please.
poetry night or something. They listen every week. Wow. Oh yeah. Can't clap.
I wonder when our first collab is gonna be.
I think that should be next. TBH.
You think that should be our next episode?
Yeah. Comment down and the YouTubers if you agree.
I'll definitely have to I'm gonna see if there's keep going. Keep talking.
Alrighty.
Here I
I'm gonna talk about mocktails for a bit.
Okay, I don't know what that is, so you can tell me now.
Well, a mocktail is a Shirley Temple or Roy
Oh,
Rogers.
just a virgin drink.
It's a mock cocktail.
Oh, that's not. Okay,
And
go
they're
ahead.
called mocktails, but according to some people, you might want to wiggle, just like Jason Derulo. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
That's not what we call it. We
Some-
don't call it wiggle.
Shh. Some
Don't break the fourth wall.
some people think that Roy Rogers and Shirley Temples are the exact same
No,
thing.
Roy
and I
Rogers is alcoholic.
disagree. What?
Yes.
No, Roy Rogers is a Shirley Temple with Coke.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You are wrong.
No. It's grenadine mixed with Coke.
Who'd you get this information from, do you think?
The back of a grenadine bottle. And Mr. Kelly. Not that
Well,
I'm
Mr.
naming
Kelly
names.
is dead, and he was
But-
in an H3 video, so.
Anyways, I disagree with that statement because Shirley Temples are way better.
I mean, whatever you say, you're wrong. but
Honestly,
whatever you say.
Shirley Temples are the best drink on the earth. That's all I had to say about mocktails.
Okay, I mean, yeah, like, I'm wrong, but.
Tell me a drink that's better than a Shirley Temple.
Straight Coke. Warm Coke.
No. Nasty.
Gin and tonic
No,
on the rocks.
no.
Why not?
Because it's not Shirley Temple.
Because you hate poor people?
What?
Gin and tonic was the working man's drink in London in the Victorian era.
I'm sure Shirley Temple costs less than a gin and tonic.
No, definitely not. Grenadine. No. Also, ginger ale didn't exist back then, nor did Sprite.
But Mountain Dew definitely did.
No,
Whether or not it existed as moonshine or not.
No, you don't make your Shirley Temples with Mountain Dew, do you?
No, I make it with Sprite.
Oh, well, that's wrong, but okay.
Well, I don't like ginger ale. It's disgusting and it's for sick people.
That's like not true.
Yeah,
That's
it
like
is.
half of that is true. I don't know why you would say that.
Did you have something that you were pulling up that you wanted to say?
No, I was seeing if there was an Audacity app, but there was not.
Well, that's sad.
I mean, it is what it is. You can always run it through Audacity, I think. So let's talk about current events.
Okay.
Just kidding, I don't want to talk about current.
We can talk about Donald Trump Jr. and Aubrey O'Day. So I
was there
was
a divorce that occurred?
connecting two dots. So Donald Trump Jr. is getting divorced from his wife.
Yes.
And it was just revealed yesterday that he had an affair with Aubrey O'Day, who was on The Celebrity Apprentice.
Whoa, really?
Right?
Dude,
and
that's crazy.
I love The Celebrity Apprentice. Just want to put that out there.
I'm so happy.
That's like a time I agree with Donald that Arnold made that show a lot worse.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only time. Is
Um,
that all you had to say?
It's just that I connected those two things together.
Okay, well, I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
So let's talk about robotics. Let's talk about that they're making a Dangerous Book for Boys Amazon Prime movie.
What is this book?
It's the one on my shelf right there. Bottom shelf, red book. Says boys on it.
What is that book?
It's essentially just boy stuff. It's just pictures of genitals, you know. Boy genitals. And by that, I mean it's about how to make a go-kart and play poker. And it's a heartwarming series. This is the Amazon Prime. About how a father leaves while he's got the cancer, and I'm pretty sure it's Bryan Cranston, so double cancer.
Is he a Cancer?
Why would I make an astrology reference?
I love Australia.
I love Australia, mate.
I do love Australia.
Australia,
and I love
mate.
astrology.
No, he was Breaking Bad.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
Walter White in Breaking Bad.
He had cancer.
Yeah.
Never saw it.
Neither have I.
Continue.
Wow, that was cool. Let's talk about the weather.
Okay.
The weather
Is awful.
sucks, my man.
So bad. We're getting another storm.
But it's not going to be as bad as the other ones.
Right. But there's more coming after that, too.
Is there?
Apparently. Hopefully.
I mean, the way I've seen it is it's going to be like 45 for the next week. Which is nice. So that'll at least melt the snow.
I'm just ready to...
I want it to be summer so bad. Look at all those casual button-downs and Hawaiian shirts that I haven't been able to show everyone yet.
I'm so sorry.
It's a real situation, my man.
Though I did get to go deck jumping the other day because of the snow, so that was fun.
As in jumping off your deck?
Of course.
Wow, I'll never experience that.
Never. Not in the summer. Oh, and you don't really have a tall deck. So sorry. You could come to my deck and jump off
No.
it.
No.
It's fun to do like backwards fall. Oh, it's fun. You should try it sometime. When you get a bigger deck.
Oh yeah, when you construct a new deck. You're like, duck. Your duck is so small. Like, what's that?
Exactly. Just like, what was that commercial? Never mind. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
it's the guy who throws the Australian KFC commercial.
Actually, yeah.
Where he throws fried chicken into a crowd of African Australian people.
I have no idea.
And then they all cheer, and then he goes, too easy.
Germans
And
can
they
be
didn't
Asian
realize.
too.
Oh my god. At Adrian
Adrian.
Adrian. Well, his dad's German. His mom is Asian.
Oh.
I don't know her country of origin, but I know. I guess I could say his dad is European.
Very true.
And his mom is... let me tell you a little something about a story about a blue guy. And all his shit is blue. I'm blue. Contribute.
Have you seen any movies as of late?
No, but I've bought my ticket for Avengers Infinity War.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah. Bailey and I are at the point in our friendship where I'll just buy movie tickets and then send him the link, and then he won't respond. But we both know that he's going to be forced to go either way.
Pretty much.
But also, he doesn't want to waste his time watching all these Marvel movies. He's got to see the climactic one, even though this is actually the penultimate one.
Yeah. Very true.
You want to see cute Spider-Man boy?
I think that they should kill off Captain.
They almost certainly will.
Because I don't like him.
Why don't you like it? Oh yeah, I
He's
feel like we've
annoying.
definitely had this discussion on the pod before,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we came to the conclusion that I am right and you are wrong.
No.
I think that was what happened.
No. I think you like to tell yourself that. So.
I think you precious little DC fans are lying to yourself. Okay. Let me tell you a little something.
About a boy named Charlie?
No, why don't you continue with that?
Charlie was very poor, and he lived with a lot of his family, including his
That's
grandpa.
copyrighted, you a-hole.
And
No, Bailey.
his grandpa
Bailey.
was sick,
Bailey, we
and
can't.
he was
Bailey,
dying.
Bailey,
Shh,
Bailey.
I'm coming up with a genius story right now.
I want you to know that
But
Roald Dahl
his-
was an anti-Semite,
I want
and that
you
if you continue talking about this,
I
you
want
will be
you to
you will
know.
be an anti-Semite.
I gotta be honest with you, I don't know what that means.
Hates Jewish people.
Oh,
Hitler.
well,
Concentration camps.
he still made a great story.
Roald Dahl.
Not Hitler, I'm talking about the author.
Mein Kampf. Great story. So apparently Allie's brother made a picture for Malone, and it's hanging off of her desk.
Allie's brother,
Rasputin. I
is
don't
he
know his name.
older, younger?
Older, like much older. Like
And it's still hanging on her
Jay,
desk.
Jack, Jonathan. No. Jay Rattay. I don't know.
Jay Rattay. That would be a
Get
name.
ready to take on the day.
Ooh, I know what we can talk about.
Go ahead.
Student forums. Do you think they're
Go
gonna
ahead.
work?
Do your ad. No.
No?
No, because no one cares.
Really?
It's called social media.
What about?
Unless you wanna make
we
a-
are making a social media
Okay,
page.
well, don't make it on Facebook.
We're not. We're making it on Instagram because Snapchat you really can't.
Do anything
Have
with it.
discussions.
Snapchat's going in the toilet.
Yeah, so it's gonna be on Instagram, but we're also having
Wow.
student forums. Y'all can come talk and chat
What will they do?
about what. Well, we're gonna bring it to the student council, and then they will bring it to Collier.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is the message will get washed down every time I'm a mad student.
Not really.
Why not?
It goes, so say I'm the rep at the meeting. You're the angry student. Give me a problem.
Angry.
Be like,
Why aren't there more water fountains
so then
in the new reservation?
I'm gonna walk my
Renovation.
I'm gonna go walk my little feet, stomp, 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 stomp the squid.
Okay.
And then I say, hey Collier, what's up with the water fountains, buddy? Friend of mine? I wouldn't do it because I don't like her. But actually,
What has she done? The walkout thing? Do you want to talk about the walkout thing?
We
haven't
can
talked
talk about
that
the
already.
walkout
How about
thing.
we make that our next episode an in-depth case study? Because we have to record 2 today.
Ugh.
Because we weren't able to record last week.
Alright, this has to be half an hour. What time are we at?
We're at 1941.
I think
Bad
we're
year. Bad year. Hitler was in power, speaking of.
I think we're cruising pretty well. We just need to fill 5 more minutes. Okay.
That's... Nope. Are you panicking now?
no.
I feel like you're panicking.
I feel
Bailey,
like I was talking about
there's
something.
a sweat at your brow. You're talking about Collier. You're going to talk to Collier.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna be like, hey, what's with the bubblers? And then, ooh, there was a hole in my economics class today.
Okay, well, just go with that then.
Yeah, apparently, you
Is
know.
she still in the same... Oh, no. Of course she's not.
No, that hallway's closed. We're in the temporaries.
Oh, do you want to talk about how they lowered those hoops into
And it came crashing through the
That's
ceiling.
so funny, dude. Stupidity. There's no other way to
I
describe
don't
it.
understand. Was it like...
Because they haven't deactivated the switches for the third and fourth hoop, and they're
doesn't make
mechanized. I know, right?
Like, that could have hurt somebody.
It hit a natural gas line.
And it almost like crashed through the projector, apparently. I don't know. It must have been a sight to see as it came through the ceiling.
Yeah. Luckily, people weren't in the classroom. Or maybe, like, one teacher was.
That's sad. Probably the math lady. Yeah.
The math lady?
Tetchy? I think.
Okay, let's go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, for those who don't know, half of our gym, who am I kidding? You're all from Salem High School.
Very true. But in case you didn't know, the temporaries got a basketball hoop through the ceiling.
Well, we gotta give more context to that. There's temporary classrooms in half of our four-court gym.
Yeah. You know, I gotta say, seeing like the basketball hoops above my head, it was really confusing me. Because I was like, it looked like a completely different room. Because it was like actually lit. So I was like very confused. Because I was like, how is there another room there, but there's a classroom? But they were like, but it's just the ceiling. And I was like, okay. But then how did they get into the ceiling? Where are the walls? And they were like, the walls are around you. But I was so lost. It didn't make sense for a little bit.
You didn't realize that there could be two roofs.
Well, I get that it was like a temporary roof, but I don't know. It was trippy. It was confusing, and I was going to take a picture, but I didn't.
I'm glad to hear that your pretty little brain.
It couldn't comprehend.
Do we have a listener question, Bailey?
We do. It's from
Okay.
Austin.
We also gotta make sure we have more queued up for next episode.
I'm going to need you to talk for a bit, because I'm going to have to find it.
So this morning, apparently my YouTube was on autoplay because I woke up to the sound of Cat Williams' Father and Son. It was just playing, and I'm like, this is real weird, because I definitely turned off autoplay, and my computer's battery was like, it was fine. Like, it wasn't like it was going all night. So I'm a bit confused about the ghost in my laptop that's playing Cat Williams.
It's kind of strange. I realized
Yeah.
it was far back.
You were a person back.
I was.
Person or two. Let's talk about Call Me By Your Name.
Okay.
Yeah, I got 2 minutes to talk about Call Me By Your Name.
Alright, you rant if you want to rant, or if you don't care that much.
Pedophilia, not good.
So in the story,
hey,
question, I have a context question.
Nor is having the fish sex.
Is in the story, are they different ages?
Yes,
Then what is the argument that it's okay?
because they're gay.
That's it.
It's a beautiful love story because they're gay.
It's like Kevin Spacey and that kid, Anthony
Yes,
Rapp.
it's the same age difference.
And now I don't have House of Cards, so really we shouldn't have Call
You
Me By
do.
Your
You
Name.
have what's her face, Robin, right?
But it's getting canceled after that season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it kind of dropped off after
It really
season
did.
3, you know.
My dad made me stop watching. He's like, the
No
show.
son of mine.
He's like, it's too ridiculous now.
It's too ridiculous. How could he become president?
No,
I wouldn't
it was about her being vice president.
Oh, that's why it was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Because he'd said that a first lady would never be elected as vice president while her husband was in office. I said,
It hasn't happened yet, but it's not like it's out of the question.
I kind of agreed with that. I feel like people would think that's too much power, even though the vice president really doesn't do anything.
Yeah, I guess he occasionally Mike Pence's the House of Reps.
Mm.
So,
Viewer
Call Me By
question.
Your Name.
Oh.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, you go.
No, I don't care enough.
No, I want to hear.
I don't.
I was actually interested, though,
Okay.
in Call Me By Your Name.
The actor's age differential is 17 and 31.
That's the actors?
Yeah, so the kid
Ugh.
that played him, it was actually probably 16 and 30.
What were the character ages?
In the book, it's 17 and 24. So less creepy, but still gross.
Mm.
But it's supposed to be this, like, beautiful love story. It got nominated for Best Picture. How'd that happen?
I don't know. What won Best Picture?
Oh,
it was the Sea movie.
Yeah, Shape of Water.
Right.
I don't think that should have won Best Picture.
Get Out.
It's weird, and I kind of like it, but not as much as Get Out is an objectively great movie.
It's a good movie.
Great.
It's a great movie.
It's so good.
I feel like anyone could enjoy that movie.
I feel like there's some people that would really not want to enjoy that movie, but it's a really
Yeah, it's interesting.
There's callbacks without you like hitting it on the head. Okay, how did it not win? How? Do you think it's because it's a horror movie? Oh yeah, when Aaliyah's like, he didn't win because he's black, and then Grace goes immediately like, no. Which I don't know if that's legit. I think it was dumb that not only was Jordan Peele okay, cut me off.
No, keep going.
Not only was Jordan Peele the 5th director nominated for Best Picture or Best Directing, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And he was that, and then Greta Gerwig was the 5th as well, woman, and everyone was like no one paid attention to Jordan Peele. And I'm like, Jordan Peele made a better movie, and he's everyone's paying attention to Greta.
Maybe it was too small of a movie.
I don't think it was,
because
it made so much money compared to its budget.
Not in that sense.
What do you
but I guess all
scale?
These movies were
Lady Bird was small scale,
but it also didn't win. I didn't watch the Sea movie. Was that
Shape of Water?
More of a movie? Not more of a movie. Was it wider scale? I guess.
It was higher budget, and there were more sets. Yeah. Because with Get Out,
that necessarily makes it a better movie, though.
It doesn't. Get Out was the best movie of the year, in my opinion. It didn't need much, but it did so much with so little.
Very true.
I mean, great cast, amazing directing, amazing writing. It most certainly should win, and it did win Best Original Screenplay. How did Call Me by Your Name?
Oh, wow.
I was salty about that movie. And then Grace apparently was like, go ahead. What'd you say?
Something about the fish people. I don't know.
He's like, how dare he insult this love story when he's okay with having the sex with a fish man? I'm not.
Wait, no, not fish pedophilia. That's too wrong.
That's double bad.
I'm gonna make a movie called Call Me by the Sea. And...
Is that an Old Man in the Sea and Call Me by Your Name crossover?
Yes, obviously.
Who wrote Old Man in the Sea?
I don't know.
Ernest Hemingway. I'm smarter than you. I need to prove myself.
Okay,
so insecure. Hey, can you do social media?
Sure. What time are we at?
We are at 28:30.
Ooh. I don't even need to look. We are Not Quite Millennials on Instagram, Not Quite Podcast on Twitter. We are also on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube, which you are probably listening to this on. What's Stitcher?
Stitcher is another podcast thing.
Because I listen to podcasts, and they're always like, we're on Stitcher, too. And, we're not, but it sounds good to say that. So I'm going to say we're on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, and SoundCloud. So, yeah, that's where you can find us.
Okay, you might be listening on iTunes. Isn't that neat?
Yeah. I mean, you better listen fast or download. Download the episodes because they're going to go away.
Yeah.
One at a time. So catch them while they're hot.
Gotta catch them all. Ha.
So is that how it is on SoundCloud too?
Huh? Yeah. Well, that's because of SoundCloud.
Gotcha.
Maybe, wait, what was that thing? You said Spreaker? Not Spreaker.
Stitcher.
Maybe we might fully switch over to Stitcher if I can use that RSS feed and post as much for free.
What Stitcher is, but sure.
It's just a podcasting boy. Yeah.
I think that's gonna be it for this episode.
Okay, Bailey, that was a premium episode, my man.
I think it was nice, little compact. We're gonna put a bow on top.
Okay, bye guys.